If any of you have logged on to Expert IQ lately, which is our online portal, you might have seen on the left-hand side that there's a brand new tab called our Transcript Network. This was just rolled out a couple months ago, but it's our repository of deposition and trial transcripts that we've really just been building up over the past few years. And you all have access to this at no extra cost to your firm. So I'll show you where you can find that in Expert IQ, how you can access those at no extra cost, and some of the different features that are within the Transcript Network as well. So what I'm going to do actually is switch over into Expert IQ to show you all a live demo of the Transcript Network, and we'll break this up into 3 different parts. So number 1, I'll show you all how to upload transcripts to our network. So our Transcript Network is a give-to-get model, meaning if your firm has deposition or trial transcripts sitting in a folder somewhere, you can upload those to our network, and that will accumulate credits for your firm to be able to download transcripts that are in our repository. Not only can you upload those transcripts, but for those documents that your firm has either uploaded or downloaded, you can annotate on those documents and collaborate firm-wide. So it's a really nice way to consolidate all of those case documents in one place. And then lastly, where will you be able to find all the transcripts that we have access to and properly search for the transcripts that you're looking for. I'll show you how to do that as well. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and jump over into Expert IQ, and I'll walk you through the processes for each one of those. And as Jessica mentioned, there will definitely be time for questions at the end. Keep in mind, our Transcript Network is a plaintiff-only resource. So this is only available to firms who exclusively work on the plaintiff side of things, which is, I would say, about 95% of our client base, but just something to keep in mind that only plaintiff firms will be able to access all of these various transcripts that I'm about to be showing you. So you'll see the Transcript Network is located on the left-hand navigation menu in Expert IQ. Each of you should have access to Expert IQ. If you don't, you can reach out to your Customer Success Manager to go ahead and get you set up with a login. This is where all of the work that we've ever done for your firm is housed, including expert searches, strategic research, case clinic reviews with our in-house doctors, and the newest feature is our Transcript Network, which again houses all of the transcripts that we have accumulated through firms like yourself, who we work with under a partnership basis, as well as experts who we have referred in the past. They're very forthcoming with providing those. Usually they receive copies of transcripts after they testify. So those are also included in our Transcript Network. And at this point, we've amassed thousands of transcripts, and this network is growing every day. So if you click on the Transcript Network on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see some of the documents that we have in our repository, and you can also go ahead and start uploading transcripts to the network. I would recommend that being your very first step. As long as your firm has credits, you'll be able to download transcripts at no extra cost. So with each upload that you send in, one unique transcript equals one unique credit, and you can use that credit to download one document that we have in our repository. So pretty simple system. But to go ahead and upload documents, you'll just navigate to this upload button, which is on the right-hand side. It's blue, and there's just a box where you can drag and drop documents in. So let's say I upload this deposition right here, drag and drop in. There you go, it's uploaded. There's a couple really helpful things that you can do. One is that if there is a document associated with one of your cases, and you don't want any other attorneys who are part of this network to know the identity of your client, you can redact any plaintiff names. So I'll just go ahead and type in Smith, and that means that any mention of Smith throughout this document will be redacted so that you can still contribute to this network without necessarily revealing information that you would like to keep confidential. Additionally, you can also indicate what access level you would like this particular document to be. There are 2 different options. One is to enter it into our network. That means that any other plaintiff attorneys who are part of the Transcript Network will be able to see this document and potentially download it. The other option is to mark it as private, which means that maybe this is a document that you don't want to release into the network, or you're not obligated to under, whatever governing rules there might be. So in that case, it can just be available only for your firm to see. You won't gain a credit in that sense, so you won't have credits to be able to apply to other transcripts in our network. But it is just a nice way for your firm to keep all those transcripts still in one place without them being kind of spread across the firm. So that is the benefit of marking it as private, although you'll only get credit if it is marked as network access. So that's really all you'll do. You'll press submit, and then your firm now has one credit as part of this network to be able to go ahead and download transcripts. Now, if you're not sure, well, has someone at my firm already downloaded transcripts, and what's sort of the status of that? How many credits does my firm currently have? You can navigate to the Manage Uploads button, which is right next to the Upload button, to see how many transcripts your firm has currently amassed. So it looks like this right here. So you can see that there are currently 2 total uploads for your firm, 2 total credits essentially, and you can also see each one of those documents that have ultimately been downloaded through those credits. So this is a really easy way to actually keep track of that. Now, for your firm's actual documents that are in here, whether they be documents that you yourself have uploaded or documents that your firm has downloaded through the Transcript Network, those documents can actually be really easily annotated and collaborated on firm-wide. So just in this example, this is a deposition that your firm might have downloaded through the Transcript Network. It's now available to your firm to be able to take a look at. Not only will you be able to view the document, but you can also highlight on it, annotate on it, and anyone else at the firm will be able to see any of those notes that you've contributed to. So one thing that I can do is over here on the left-hand side, or excuse me, the right-hand side under the magnifying glass, I can search for specific keywords, and it will populate anytime an axle was mentioned in this particular document. So really easy way just to quickly comb through that. And I can also highlight. So if a particular passage seems interesting to me, I can go ahead and highlight that, and I can even put in a comment. So just inputting, right? This is interesting. Go ahead and save that. And others at your firm can actually reply to those particular comments. You can even search through the comment thread, try and find specific contributors at your firm. So if your firm does work pretty collaboratively on cases, then this is just a great way to house all those transcripts in one place. And as you're, let's say, preparing for a deposition or trial, to easily access those notes and point out things to each other all in one place within our transcript network. To actually find transcripts that you're interested in downloading, really all you'll do is you'll navigate to the transcript network, and the first thing that you're going to see is a search bar. So all the transcripts that you might have access to are in here, and you can just search and see which ones are either related to your case, your expert, and decide from there if you would like to apply to a credit to download that. So you can either search by any particular keyword, you can search by an expert name, you can search by case type, and then you can also apply a date range as well. Maybe you have an opposing expert who is a bit of a frequent flyer as an expert, and some of their depositions date back several decades, but you only want to see what depositions they have within the last 5 years or so. So that's something you can filter it down to as well. If you click on any one of these and decide whether or not you'd like to download them, you will receive sort of a preview option that will show you the first few pages. So you can decide from there and have a really informed decision as to whether or not this is in fact a transcript that you'd like to apply a credit to download. So that's really the general walkthrough. What I think I wanted to do now is just open it up to questions. But before I do that, just wanted to remind you all that, again, as long as your firm has uploads and credits, this is at no extra cost to your firm. It's just another nice resource to be able to go ahead and take a look at as you're preparing for a deposition or trial. But if anyone has any questions at this time, Jessica or myself, we would be happy to answer.